Minister Foley.
Today is an important moment in facing up to a traumatic time in our history. This state was established with the intention of moving away from the cruel and harsh regime that vulnerable children experienced in workhouses. But after independence, many of these vulnerable children remained in the workhouses, which were renamed as county homes. Others were put into orphanages, industrial schools and reformatory schools, or boarded out to families. Successive tribunals and commissions of investigation have established that many of the children did not get the love, care and security that they deserved, and worse again, many experienced severe abuse. This legacy of abuse and neglect of children has caused deep trauma, which is still with survivors today. I had met with Miriam Moriarty Owens, Mary Dunleavy-Green, Mary O'Donovan and Maurice Patton O'Connell on a number of occasions, including during their time outside Leinster House, and I am truly conscious of the trauma that they and other survivors have endured and continue to endure. As they're aware, the issues were raised directly with An Taoiseach and the Minister for Education, and I welcome the fact that mediation talks, coupled with the genuine personal commitment of An Taoiseach, Micheál Martin, and most especially, the determination and courage of the group of 4 survivors paved the way for today's outcome. On that note, I really don't believe we should ever underestimate the determination of Miriam, Maurice and the 2 Marys and their absolute commitment to achieve today's success, not just for themselves, but for all the others who experienced what they experienced, lived what they live, and indeed live what they live today. From the outset, I was struck by that sense of solidarity and generosity that drove Miriam, Mary, Maurice and Mary on, and I think all in this House thank them for that. I welcome the apology the Taoiseach has made here in the Dáil to survivors of institutional abuse and those who suffered abuse while they were boarded out. This apology builds on the 1999 apology to victims of institutional abuse and aspects of the 2021 apology to survivors of mother and baby homes. From speaking with survivors, I know many worried that they may have a criminal record just by virtue of having been in an industrial school or in a reformatory school. The Taoiseach, and also today the Minister for Justice, has restated the official position that no such criminal record exists. This reassurance is important for survivors, and I welcome it. Today is a day when the state rightly says sorry for the failings of the past. Every day we must work with dedication and determination to ensure those past failures are not repeated in the present and into the future. There has been huge reform of our child welfare and protection system over past decades. There are vetting procedures and avenues of support in place which did not exist in the past. However, we cannot shy away from the fact that there are still some children in our society who remain at risk. As a state and as a society, we must continue to do everything in our power to protect and support all children, especially those who are most vulnerable. I wish to conclude by again saluting the courage of Maurice Patton O'Connell, Miriam Moriarty Owens, Mary Dunleavy-Green and Mary O'Donovan. To them, we say thank you. Gurmagat.
Minister